everyone, it's Artina McCain and I'm flying solo. On today's episode, we have our camera guy, Jose Rivas. Jose is a freelance videographer, composer, and an audio video coordinator. Can't wait to hear what he's gonna tell you guys. Welcome.
Hello.
You are real.
I am real.
Yes. So, Jose has a really interesting story, or at least to me, because he went to school for
composition.
And now he's a camera guy. So how does that work? So Jose, tell them a little bit about your musical journey, like going into college and then like what you're doing now.
So in high school, I studied film and video, or I was in film and video. And I was a marching band. So I was front ensemble, so percussionist. And I had to choose between communication or a fine arts. And so I chose the latter, and I stuck with band. So my primary instrument is flute, and my secondary is percussion. And I picked up composition into college. I never really composed. I'm really a first gen student. My folks never finished college, I should say, and so I was like a whole new world. But film and video has always been a passion of mine. Stop motion, studying films. Inception is the film that made me choose composition.
Inception.
Yes.
I like that movie.
So
yes, okay.
And after that, I just started sticking with the musical side of things and audio, notation software, and it just bundled into one big thing of now production. So as the years went by, I kept up with my film, but it was more of a hobby more than it is now a job. So throughout the building of my skills in composition and performing, I, on the backside, did photography and video, and now that I've graduated, I am collaborating the two, and I am here now.
Wow. So Jose, tell us, since you're how long has it been since you've been out of school?
I graduated May 2018, so it's about to be 2 years.
Almost 2 years, and you went from composition to video. Tell them, how did that evolve, and like how do you feel about that? Because some people would be like, that's not what I was expecting.
It really, no one really expected it. I remember my friend, for one of her journalism classes, she had to report on Friends or the future of what it calls. And when she interviewed me, I said, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to make it. And all of her friends the next day contacted me classmates, because they didn't understand what plan is this.
Right.
And so I'm literally just going with the flow, and it kept going back to creativity, composing, video, the composition, in all aspects, visual, audio, liturgical, any sense really. That's how it culminated.
Wow. So tell them about your job now. What you do every day.
So every day, I am a part-time audio video coordinator at the School of Music at Memphis, at the University of Memphis. On the side, I freelance photography, and I am a videographer of that as well. So yes, weddings, headshots, anything of that nature. If you need a camera, I'm there. As well as the School of Music, I mainly prioritize concerts and what professors need or what students need.
Wow, and how do you balance your day job with composing?
It's intense. If you're definitely into theory or all of the composers, it's literally one of those, you stay up late at night. There's no rest for the wicked, because
I understand.
it's I believe it's Ives was selling cars or selling rugs, and at night he would compose.
Yeah. No, he was an insurance salesman.
Yeah. And it's literally that, 9 to 5.
Oh, come on, you're better than an insurance salesman.
Well, I hope so.
Right.
But that same logic applies. You go, it's not on your mind.
Yeah.
Because it would derail things. And then once you're at night, you should be going home, you should be going to sleep, but you have that one tune and you just have the itch to notate or, create a wave.
Wow. So, okay, tell our viewers who are in your position, right? They just got out of school and they find themselves maybe doing something they weren't expecting when they got to school. What advice do you have for them? Or what have you learned that's just like mind blowing for them?
I would say keep your chin up because a lot of people don't want to do what they're doing these days. Whether if it's a side job, whether it's a full-time job, bussing tables, anything. I worked retail. I'm never going back.
Don't tell them that yet. Keep your job. Okay?
That's true. Do
keep your job right now.
But look towards the future and keep that chin up. Have long-time goals. I didn't get here without being safe and saying, I work now, I can save up for X opportunity. Other than that, really, it's making, being open, communicate with everybody. Like, how I started was mainly free gigs. Somebody needed a shot.
Tell them more.
Like,
yes, you were one of our free gigs.
That's right.
Yes.
At the piano
pedagogy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes, the pedagogy class.
He took photos for all of the students in my class.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
And it's
in case we forgot to ask.
That's right.
we forgot to say it. Thank you.
But that's how it goes. Like if you don't know your skill set or you don't want to charge, just do it for free. And who doesn't like free stuff?
Yeah.
So
we loved it.
Open. That's how you open doors, and then keep on the backside. This is the hobby. This is the side job. Keep ranking up money. Keep having ideas, but never ever lose the sight of that, or else you're gonna have a hard time trying to become what you want to be.
Yeah. Well, you started off doing free side gigs and that turned into a job at the same university. So I think a lot of people, they want to go right into like make money, and they don't think about, hey, this little side gig could turn into something really big. And you do a good job. I hope you like doing this.
I do enjoy it.
Okay, because otherwise we're about to lose our camera guys. So yeah, it's something that you like doing, and I think probably everyone has some side gig or side hustle that they like doing that they can make money while they pursue their passions too. So that's awesome. Okay, Jose, tell us about a hobby that you have outside of music and outside of your camera stuff. Ooh, I know.
A hobby.
Yeah.
Let's see. I love going to the movies. Cinema is a huge thing, but I would have to say a hobby of mine would have to be, wow, this is hard.
I know. And I put you on the spot too, because I knew you were going to say video, so you're going to have to think about it.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Most of what I've done is just anything camera work.
Gotta get you out more then.
That really, I'm stuck editing.
No, okay, well, you said you like movies, so name some movies that you saw recently that you like.
1917.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
It is.
What is that about?
It is beautiful. It's about these two soldiers who have an important message to carry to a battalion, and it's calling off an attack because they are, it's an ambush. And so it's a race against time.
Oh, wow.
But my hobby would actually, ironically, is studying scores.
Oh.
So on the backside.
That's not fair, but okay.
It isn't.
Very academic answer.
But as the saying goes, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
I try to keep up with my theory, and even that analysis with film. When I go to the cinema, it goes from a movie enjoying experience to how can I recreate this?
Hey, that's cool. So you're letting the movie hobby inspire your composition.
Yes.
I'll take it. So what do you want to say to the up and coming generation, people in their early mid-20s getting out of school? Like, what advice do you have? I know it's hard too. Yeah, but come on, you've learned a lot, I'm sure, in just these past couple of years.
I have. I would say, wow, I don't know what to say. Always.
What's been the biggest surprise?
The biggest surprise would be, in a sense, networking.
Ooh, say that again, Jose. Louder.
The biggest surprise would be networking.
Okay, and what about networking?
So, say you take a gig that was free, and whether it was good, whether it was bad, you enjoy it. And in that sense, there's that one person who you never knew at that location, and at the next gig where they may be paying you at, or they recommended you for, that person is there. And it could be, you know, the big boss, or it could be just a regular Joe.
But you don't know.
But you don't know.
Right.
And that's where it's just a welcome hand, where you know, expect the unexpected, because that could be a real door opener, no matter what.
That's good wisdom right there. So Jose, where can they find you besides behind the camera?
You know,
Yes.
I am. So I'm.
Where do you want to be found?
I'm currently actually building a website.
Oh, cool. Tell 'em.
It's in the works, so you know, once it gets launched, it'll be up. But my Instagram is JRstudios
Okay.
008. You can find me there, and I've also got a Facebook page that's in the works. Got some work there, building up my portfolio and audio and video. So
Awesome. Thank you, Jose. This was like a pull to get him
I
down
know.
from behind the camera, but you have dropped some really important wisdom. Networking, nice to everyone. So you can find the McCain Duo at the McCain Duo on all social media sites, and we'll see you guys next time.